Decentralized Pictures Talent Cast. I am your host, Matt, and today we are talking about the Ribbon Full Short Award as featured on the Decentralized Pictures platform. Another huge award. We've announced a few of these big awards, and they continue to come forward. So this award was dedicated to Ukrainian filmmakers. 4 awards valued at $20,000 per award, with mentoring opportunities plus the potential for marketing and career advancement. Some qualifications included: must be a resident of Ukraine or a Ukrainian citizen. These films will be produced in Ukraine, and then we also opened it up to multiple genres, including fiction, documentary, and animation, and you will hear from the filmmakers, and we have a good collection, a good representation in all of those genres here today. Something else I love about this award is the submissions. I mean, we blew it up. So 241 submissions came through the door. Very robust competition, and I think that's an indicator of the future of decentralized pictures and all the awards that's going to be the standard on the platform going forward. So we love to see that many submissions for each one of these awards. 241 coming in for the Ribbon Full Short. Also, some great participation with our community. Over 9,000 ratings were provided for all of these submissions that came through, and that's what we want to see. This is democratizing the filmmaking process at DCP, so your voices were heard, and so that was great to see that much participation coming in from the community that directly influenced the final jury decisions for these 4 awardees today. All right, the 4 awardees: Oasis of Good Things, Dirt, On a Steep Cliff, and the White Cliffs of Vinica. So congratulations. We have all 4 of the filmmakers here represented for those filmmakers. So congratulations to all 4 of you. Great to have you here on the DCP Talent Cast. All right, so let's jump into the line of questioning first, and you guys can decide who wants to jump in first. But this is a time to celebrate you. So to tell the audience about yourself and your background as being a Ukrainian filmmaker. So let's jump into it. Whoever wants to go first, let's go.
Okay, I will go first.
Love it. Thank you. Oh, we've got a special guest.
Yeah.
All right, first we have to know the dog's name. What's the dog's name?
Toffee.
Hi, Tommy. I love it.
Yeah. So my name is Anastasia Filileva, or Stacy, if short. And I'm a stop motion animator and animation director from Ukraine. Unfortunately, for now, I'm one of the very, very few stop motion animators left in Ukrainian industry. I think there is like 2 or 3 of them left. So I'm trying to develop Ukrainian stop motion as much as I can. So I'm very honored to get this award, because I will make a stop motion film and it will make our industry alive. So cool.
Wonderful. Thank you. Next up.
I can go next. Hi, everyone. My name is Lada Kapitova. I'm a Ukrainian writer and director. I work across both documentary and fiction. I'm currently based in London. I was finishing film school here for the past few years. And yeah, my career started out from doing kind of experimental documentaries. I did one about Kiev, which is where I'm from. I did one about my grandparents' love story, when I found a bunch of their old love letters that they used to send to each other when they were miles apart. And then when I was at film school, I started writing scripts. And since then, I've fallen completely in love with screenwriting. And yeah, my film is Dirt, which is the only fiction winner of Full Short. And yeah, super excited to bring it to life.
Thank you.
I guess I can be next. Let me just... Oh, yeah, I'm unmuted. So my name is Taras Spivak, actually. I'm Kiev-based filmmaker and editor. So I edit documentaries mostly, and also videos for, let's say, art community, and documentaries for film community. Last year I finished my first directorial film called Under the Sign of Anchor. And this year I'm about to make a new film on the steep cliff, which is a working title. I think the title still may change.
Wonderful. Thanks, Taras.
Hello, my name is Karolina Uskakovich. I'm a Ukrainian filmmaker, artist, and researcher. I'm also a co-founder of Ukrainian Environmental Humanities Network, which is a platform that facilitates projects and discussions about Ukrainian environment. And all my recent projects and films focused on urban ecosystems, environmental knowledge, gardening, relationship with land. I'm usually focusing on those from both personal and global political perspectives. That's also what I'm going to do in my new film.
Wonderful. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for those intros. And again, congratulations to each of you on winning this award. So before we dive into a little bit further, I'm curious about kind of like the state of filmmaking in Ukraine. We're all aware of the circumstances that exist in your country that have been going on for multiple years now. So with that said, in your career field, in filmmaking, what does that look like as far as, just the overall filmmaking climate, the ability to secure funding, resources? Is it a robust filmmaking community? Is it a struggling filmmaking community? What's kind of that environment, that reality look like for your career field right now in Ukraine?
So maybe let's go in the direction that we already started. And in animation, at first it was like a really, really dark times. But after everybody just started getting some financing abroad, because we don't have any state financing for now, because previously we had, and now it's all it's all closed. And there is so many different support programs from US and from Europe. So for animation, it is quite okay now. And there are so many documentaries which are made in animation now, because we can't shoot live much. For example, some places are forbidden to shoot or something, so people choose animation. And I think that in some aspects it gets better for those who are looking for opportunities, but it gets worse for those who just wanted to be comfortable making films. And also in terms of animation, the most huge challenge for us is that so many animators are now on frontline. And for example, people which I was working with for 10 years or for like 8 years, they are fighting for our country now. So we have a lack of professionals, and sometimes we have a lack of electricity. And it is really, really bad for animation productions, because especially me as a stop motion animator, I need electricity for all my lighting and cameras and everything. But we're still struggling, and we will fight for Ukrainian cinema.
All right. Thank you so much. I think we might have lost Anastasia just for briefly here. So thank you so much. Anyone else would like to add to that question?
I would add that most of the things Anastasia said are actually true. We are lacking electricity time to time, and also we have some shellings time to time. I'm based in Kiev, in the capital of Ukraine, and occasionally it happens here. Yet I can't complain much, honestly, because I work as an editor. I'm not too close to frontline for now, and I would say that still we have, as Matt pointed out, we have one of the fastest internet on Earth, actually. And I must say that it's still more than livable. It's good to work here in Kiev, and I encourage people to do so with all whom I work with. I mean, directors who are from abroad. I usually try to invite them as an editor, just to keep it in touch, not to observe Ukraine through media, because it actually creates quite a false picture, honestly. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you for that context, Ars.
The full-scale invasion in 2022 amplified voices of Ukrainian filmmakers. You can see Ukrainian films in Sundance, Berlinale, Cannes, which wasn't the case before. And of course, with all of the precarity and absolutely mad historical events unfolding in front of you, there is just no time to sit on your idea for ages. You go there and you shoot with the resources that you have, because you feel that you don't have time not to do it. Also, people who watch films not always connected to Ukraine, they don't have this personal connection. So it's important to create this effective space for the international audiences, to get a glimpse of Ukrainian reality and a glimpse of Ukrainian culture through your work. I feel that's very important for me in my practice, at least. I try to, in my film, you look at one side of an abandoned chemical plant in Ukraine, but then you start digging deeper and you get on the very beginning of fertilizer industry, and it connects you to the UK. Then you research it even more, and you come across to the US, to Western European countries. So I think it's very important that film has this power to reveal complexity of the world and make Ukraine not just a country over there or another piece of bad news, but show these not obvious interconnections and how things are intertwined.
Thank you, Carolina.
Okay, I'll go last. I think I can speak from the perspective of Ukrainians that found themselves abroad with the start of the invasion. And what I noticed was that a lot of European countries and the UK, where I am right now, there was a lot of initiative to support Ukrainian voices. British Film Institute had a lot of initiatives that would help Ukrainian filmmakers get money to get their projects made. And yeah, I think it was largely, the focus really shifted on documentaries for understandable reasons, because the goal is to showcase the atrocities that are happening on Ukrainian land right now. And with that, the money for fiction really dried up. And at the same time, those, foreign investors, a lot of the time, what I noticed is that they really wanted to contribute to getting Ukrainian stories on screen. But then there was always this worry, this scare of investing into a project that was going to be shot within Ukraine, because people were scared and they didn't know what to expect. So I think it's really great that, with Full Shorts, it's the last thing that I expected with this project, to be able to make this project about my country, in my country, which is so incredible. And yeah, I also wanted to point out, which is not strictly kind of a financial side of it, but whenever I would show a film that I would make in Ukraine at a Ukrainian festival, it almost feels like the stakes are always so much higher. And I always feel so much more nervous showing it to a Ukrainian audience and in front of Ukrainian filmmakers, because I think that now, with the urgency of everything happening and, with people constantly living amidst all of these heightened emotions and, these terrible circumstances, there's so much fruitfulness for, so much immediacy and so much fruitfulness to really bring those concepts to screen, and to do it with such brave and such clear and very almost amplified voices. So yeah, I think the Ukrainian industry right now, it's incredibly rich in talent, in ideas, in potential. So, hopefully with more initiatives like this, there can also be a lot more money coming in to help us, bring these ideas to screen. So yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much for all of your such a diversity of answers there, and it makes me even more excited to see what these products are going to look like as you're able to produce these films. So one final question for each of you to address, and it's about this is the Ribbon Full Short Award. It's dedicated to Ukrainian filmmakers. So it may sound rhetorical, a very simple question, but so tell us it precisely, at least whenever you got the announcement or you received the announcement that you were one of the winners, thinking about, okay, the money piece, $20,000. Another thing that I love about so many of these awards with Decentralized Pictures is the mentoring component, to have other experienced filmmakers by your side helping you, guide you along that process, and then potentially other career opportunities as well. So really, how will this award help advance each of your individual projects?
When I saw the notification, I was sitting for 10 minutes, like, because I wasn't expecting at all. Really, even like my friend saw that I got an award and she just sent it to me, and so that was crazy. And this is a wonderful opportunity that I was like only dreaming of, because I was always dreaming of making a film about my hometown, and I was always interested in themes of time going by and like places changing and people losing their hometowns, and or finding their hometown somewhere else, not in their actual hometown. But this theme is so abstract and so stop motion that it is really hard to find financing on that. And also, actually, I'm dreaming about a feature on this theme. So this film will be a very, very good start to think about what I want to make in my feature. And the mentoring component of the contest is really crucial for this film. So I can't wait to start making everything.
Wonderful. Thank you. We're going to stay in the same order. We're going to change it up here, guys.
I can go next.
Yes, I love it. That's what I was going to say. Same order.
I think it's changed a few times. No, I mean, yeah, as Anastasia said, it was, obviously a crazy morning. I think I was still in bed. And I just my boyfriend was still asleep. I rolled over to him and I was waking him up and being like, hey, I won this. And he was like, okay, but can I go to sleep?
And I'd be like, am I really awake here? Is this a dream? Or
yeah, I was pinching myself for a very long time. But yeah, it was my first time applying to funding with this project. I've never really applied to funding before. It's always been kind of my own money or friends of friends and family, kind of pulling everything from, string budget. So it's insane to have so many people believe in this idea. It's the most ambitious idea that I think I've ever written and that I'm going to, embark on making. So it's amazing to have the support. It is also going to be a proof of concept for a feature. So in the long run, going to be super beneficial. But yeah, it was crazy. I think it's always such a great boost kind of mentally, just to be like, okay, I'm on the right path. People want to see this. People want to see this made. My idea matters, which is always so, so important, especially when you hear so many no's in this industry. And yeah, it's the first investment that we've gotten into this project, and it's such a huge and substantial one. So it's going to help us make it, which is incredible. And I'm so excited because the project is all set in an airport, and I think filming it within Ukraine, getting Ukrainian extras, filling the space in, I think it'll be a very magical moment, because obviously there's no avia communication of Ukraine with other countries. So I think it's going to be really nice for the crew and the cast to kind of relive that moment and remember that life a little bit. So yeah, and I'm super excited for the mentoring aspects of it as well, because yeah, winning this, I felt so underqualified. So I think I'll definitely need it to keep me going. But yeah, thank you so much. Feeling really grateful.
Wonderful.
I think I hop in if Carolina doesn't mind. I would say that my method with creating films that I'm directing, not editing for others, is quite simple, and it reminds me a bit of the figure of Junkman in Baudelaire's poetry, if you remember it. So basically, I collect stuff from the internet, from open source, as well as from some film archives, and try to make films out of it, do it by editing them. So with this opportunity, it may sound tricky, but I would have made this film anyway. It's just that it will create a deadline for me, deadline, and provide some opportunities not to edit stuff for other directors, because I will have an opportunity to refuse since I work full time as an editor, and I don't do any more stuff. So this opportunity means a lot for me. It will make me finish film first of all, and then make me finish it this year, which is awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you. This is an outstanding interview, you guys, and I can't wait to see, like I said before, I can't wait to see the finished products and, being able to utilize all these resources that are coming your way. So a great day for you and your collective teams. So thanks again for being on the DCP Talent Cast. For those that just may be joining us for the first time, we are at decentralized.pictures. Check us out. We have one current award out there, Filmmaker Assistance Grant. We've had a few of those, so submit to that if you fit the criteria. Join us on the social platforms on X, Discord, Instagram, YouTube, and very soon you'll be seeing these podcasts on pods.media, which is built on chain. Base chain, so you'll be able to see those very soon being live on that Pods platform. So again, thank you all so much for being on the show today. Congratulations again, and can't wait to see what unfolds in each of your collective futures. So thank you again. All the best.
I'm so sorry that I dropped in the end of the interview because the air raid started, and sometimes when we have air raids, internet works not so well, and sometimes when mobile phones work not so well, because it's a special system which protects us from being recognizable on the map, not people, but some facilities and infrastructure, and even sometimes the time on our phones can change because our location is our phones percept location as somewhere else, and the time can be 1 hour back or 1 hour further, and usually our location is Russia. I think it is all made I don't know, to confuse Russian drones or rockets which are using location to fly to Ukraine, and this is very interesting, but sometimes it causes problems.